Definition of colloid. The colloid system is a mixture of two substances that have different pressures with the dispersed or developed vertical equivalent distributed in the dispersing settlement first. Type of colloid. Based of the dispersion pairs of and the dispersing medium, colloid can be divided into several groups, namely as follows. First, aerosol. Aerosol is colloid system of solid or liquid particle difference in gas. Second, salt. Salt is a thin colloid with the dispersing pairs in solid. With the dispersing medium is a liquid or solid. 3. Emulsion. Emulsion is type colloid with the dispersion pairs is a liquid and the dispersing medium is also a liquid. 4. Froth. Froth is a type colloid with the dispersion pairs in a gas, while the dispersing medium is a liquid. 5. Gel. Gel is type of colloid that is formed from a mixture of solid and liquids.
To better understand the types of colloids, the following report. If the dispersed phase is liquid and the dispersing phase is gas, then the colloid types is aerosol. An example is fog, foods, and hairspray, and so on, can be seen from the table. Colloid properties. 1. The Tyndall effect. The Tyndall effect was discovered by the scientist from England, namely John Tyndall. The Tyndall effect is a symptom of scattering of the beam or light by colloid particle. 2. Brownian motion. In 1827, a Scottish botanist Robert Brown managed to observe the motion of the colloid particle. This observation proved that colloid particles are never stationary or rest, but will move in the straight line and in an erratic direction. When observed through an ultramicroscope, the movement of the colloid particle is zigzag shape. This movement is called Brownian motion. 3. Adsorption. Adsorption is the absorption of ions or other compounds by the colloid surface. For example, when we purify water using alum. Alum is used as a water purifier because it has the ability to absorb pollutants in the water.
4. Colloid coagulation. Coagulation is the clumping of colloid to form deposit. The occurrence of coagulation is influenced by heating, cooling, stirring, or adding acid. An example of coagulation is when we add a little egg to the milk. As a result of the addition of this egg, the milk will coagulate to form a precipitate. 5. Dialysis. Dialysis is the process of separating colloids from impurity ions. Dialysis is carried out by following the liquid through a semi-permeable membrane which functions as a filter. 6. Electrophoresis. Electrophoresis, which is a method for separating parts by using electrons. The result of this electrophoresis is
How to make colloid? The method of making colloid is as follows. 1. Way of condensation. The condensation method is a way to form colloid, thus the process of clumping the solution particles into colloid particles. This clothing can be done by the following method. Precipitation reaction. The precipitation reaction is carried out by mixing the electrolyte solution to produce a precipitate, for example, as follows. Hydrolysis reaction. The hydrolysis reaction is carried out by mixing a substance with water. For example, as follows. Redox reaction. Colloid system can also be formed from redox reaction, for example, as follows. Shift reaction. We can see an example of a shift reaction in the process of making. Solvent replacement reaction. We can see this type of colloid in the precipitation of calcium except gel. 2. Dispersion way. The dispersion method is the opposite of condensation, which is done by reducing the suspension particles to become colloid particles. This dispersion method can be done by the following method. Mechanical way. Colloid preparation by mechanical means is done using grinding or grinding the suspension particle. This results in smaller, softer particles. An example of making colloid particles by mechanical means is as follows. 1. The clamp of a lamp that have been ground will form colloid when mixed with water. 2. The carbon is ground with a colloid grinder to produce. 3. Sulfur and sugar are crushed in a colloid grinder, resulting in sulfur salt. Method of peptidization. Colloid can be formed through the peptidization process, namely by adding similar ions, so that the precipitate particle will experience breakdown by chemical substance. The braiding or braiding bow way. The braiding arc method is done by immersing to electrified metal wires in water. Thus, the wire will form colloid particles in the form of dust in the water. Ultrasonic way. In principle, this method is almost the same as the mechanical way. It's just that the process of destroying large particles using ultrasonic wave.
Benefits of colloid in life. First, colloids are commonly used in the cosmetic industry to make foundation, shampoos, facial cleansers, deodorant, and body moisturizer. 2. In the textile industry, colloids are commonly used in the form of salts to make clothes color. 3. In the pharmaceutical industry, colloids are used in the form of salts to make pharmaceutical. 4. In the soap industry, colloids are produced in the form of emulsions, for example, soap and detergent. 5. In the food industry, colloids can be found in the soy sauce, sauces, milk, mayonnaise, and butter. The latter, electrophoresis, can be used to identify DNA.